Can you start with just your reactions really, the level of your disappointment, and talk to us a little bit about the team you were able to pick, please.
Well, very disappointing because obviously when you have the final there, one game away, you have that level of excitement and you're really looking forward to it. We did everything we could to put a competitive team around, and I think that we had our moments in the game against the top sides. In the first half, certainly, when we had the chances, we hit the bar, and you have to score. And in the second half, at the beginning, the same thing. But when that happens, that's the difference. The first time that they gone through our halfway line, they score the goal with a bit of luck, and that changes the tie. And the second time, yes, you get the ball away in dangerous areas after just regaining the ball. And when they can attack your space between fullback and centre back in one pass, it's extremely dangerous because they have the quality to finish the game off.
Jim?
Hi, Mikel. Mikel, if I could just go back on that sort of first goal again. I know Tommaso slipped and it was a fortunate enough goal, but should he have showed him down the line? Should he have showed him down the flank and letting him to cut in? He sort of backed off, and when he backed off, he gave Jota the chance to come inside. Should he really showed him the flank?
He has left, so he was trying to block the ball. He almost had the ball, but he has left. And after that, the ball goes through the legs, he kicks the ball, and he goes the other way of the keeper. So I think difficult to prevent that.
Sam?
Hi, Mikel. We know that Thomas rushed back from African Cup of Nations to play in this, and I think he said he landed at midday. What's your reaction to his red card and now losing him again for the weekend?
So that is again a big loss, and we have to learn from that. We played the last 3 games with 10 men, and against those top sides we cannot do that because we are completely exposed. It's difficult enough to beat them. The 10 men becomes then a real challenge, and it's not what we need for sure with the amount of players that we have out, not to have it.
How big an issue is that midfield now? Sorry, Mark.
Go on, Sam.
Well, it is because it has happened for different reasons. We have to eradicate that completely. We want to be competitive and we want to be winning football matches and having a good sequence of matches again. We have to stay playing with 11 players.
Within the Arsenal camp, within the stadium and the fans, there's been a large feel-good factor in recent weeks. You've turned around form and you've become a team to be reckoned with. This defeat tonight at home to Liverpool, what does that do to that feeling, and what does it tell you about where you need to go with Arsenal still?
And I'm extremely proud of how our supporters have tried to help the team, the momentums that we have created, because I know what those players have done to play tonight. And 5 or 6 of them, they haven't had any training sessions, and they still are willing to compete, and the way they competed against this team, in my opinion, is remarkable. So I will try to use that in a positive way, to use it towards Sunday.
Does it tell you you've still got a way to go to be able to go toe-to-toe with teams like Liverpool?
Yeah, because you need to have a squad of 2022 outfield top players, and to do that, it takes time.
Thank you.
Video?
Hi, Mikel. I just asked about Tomiyasu because he looked really rusty today. Is he still having some trouble with his calf, or is it just he's lacking match fitness?
Well, he's done incredible. We didn't want to play. We had to push him because Cedric and Callum were out. We didn't have any fullbacks. And the moment that he knew that, he said, I will play. And he didn't have any training session with us, and still was willing to play and compete the way he's done today. So I'm extremely proud and grateful for the player that we have.
And finally, before Burnley, James, Benj?
Hi, Mikel. That's 14 red cards you've had now in your tenure. I don't think any other Premier League teams had more than 8 in that time period. What do you put that down to, and does it worry you that this issue's raising its head again, and how will you address it?
It worries me because it's a massive factor for the matches. And we've seen that we have lost matches. 3 matches against when we play Man City here and tonight, and that's big reason for it. So we have to eradicate it. We have to start to play consistently with 11 players, and we have to learn big lessons on that. And we can accept any excuses now.